Hello students, welcome to LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology. Here myself Mr. Jaiswal Kishan, Civil Engineering Department, and we are learning all about structural analysis. Now today we are in session number 4 for ILD determinate structure. So let's start our session. So now in today's session we will be considering one example beam with point load. Let's start. Now here two wheel loads 12 kilonewton and 20 kilonewton with fixed distance 2 meter between them and 12 kilonewton load is laid in crosses a beam of span 8 meter from left to right. Draw ILD for shear force and bending moment for point 3 meter from left hand support and find maximum values of shear force and bending moment. Now here it has been said that there are two point load or wheel load of 20 kilonewton and 12 kilonewton. 2 meter between them means both are apart at 2 meter distance. Now the 12 kilonewton load is leading means in this 2 point load the 12 kilonewton load is front of the 20 kilonewton means 20 kilonewton is at back side of 12 kilonewton. Now here beam of span 8 meter. The span of the beam is of 8 meter. Now it crosses from left to right means it is traveling, it is a moving load. It is traveling from left to right means from A to B it is moving. So it is a moving load in which 12 kilonewton is leading. Now draw ILD for shear force and bending moment only. Now here it has been only asked ILD for Vx and Mx. Now here not has been asked for Ra and Rb. So whatever asked we will do that only. So right now here it has been asked shear force and for bending moment only. Now for that the section is given of 3 meter. Now look, there are number of data are given. These are point loads and for that point load there are two distance and in which 12 kilonewton load is leading. Now in beam it is of 8 meter and we have to find out the shear force and bending moment at 3 meter section only. Now find the maximum values of this shear force and bending moment. Also we have to find, after drawing ILD we will be finding out the maximum values of also. It is quite more similar to the previous sum. Let's see how to solve. Now we have to put this 2 point load over here. Now where to keep? Look, I have placed 20 kilonewton load at a section means 3 meter which is a point C and 12 kilonewton which is 2 meter ahead of 20 kilonewton means it has been placed at a distance of 2 meter. Means from here if I count from A, 12 kilonewton load is at 5 meter and 20 kilonewton load is at 3 meter. Now why I have done this, let's see. Now look, before starting to this I would like to explain that why I have done this, because you know that this 20 kilonewton will be multiplying with the ordinate as we did in previous sum, means number of concentrated load I have multiplied with ordinates. So I want the maximum values of shear force and bending moment. So I will require that maximum point load will be multiplied with maximum ordinate to get the maximum values of shear force and bending moment. Now I will show you how it comes. First of all, with the help of formula we will be drawing ILD for Vx. So the formula for positive Vx is L minus x upon L, in which L is my 8 meter, x is given of 3 meter. So 8 minus 3 is nothing but 5, 5 upon 8 it is 0.63. Similarly, now for negative it is minus x upon L. So x is of 3 meter, 3 upon 5, sorry 3 upon 8 is 0.38. After finding this peak value, as I have explained that we have to find rest of the value with the help of relation. Now here I don't require for per meter, I just require for this loading the ordinates. So for 20 kilonewton I got the ordinate of 0.63. I just need to require the value for 12. So for 12, as I said, it is coming at 5 meter. So for this triangle it is 0 to 5. So for 5 meter it is 0.63. And if 2 meter apart, means if this is 5 meter, then this will be is of 3 meter. 5 minus 2 is nothing but 3. So for 5 meter it is 0.63 So for 2 meter it is, sorry, for 3 meter it is 0.38. So I also got the ordinate for this 12 kilonewton load. Now I have to multiply this load with the respective ordinate. So what I did, Vx is nothing but 20 multiplied by 0.63 plus 12 multiplied by 0.38. So I will be getting Vx as a 70. Now look, as I said, our maximum load will be multiplied with maximum ordinate. If I have placed this 12 kilonewton over here, so 12 will be multiplied with 0.63 and 20 will be multiplying with any other ordinate. So that ordinate will be not peak one, which will be the lower one. So I don't require that. I require here the maximum value. So for maximum value, we require maximum value to be multiplied with maximum ordinate here in this sum. So what I did, 20 kilonewton I have placed at the section which is at which will be giving me the peak values, and then 20 multiplied by 0.63 and 12 multiplied by 0.38 will be giving me this maximum shear force. Now you must ask that, sir, why we have not done with the negative? So we can do, so we have to place this 12 kilonewton over here, and then this 20 will be moving backward of 2 meter, and for that we will be finding another ordinate. So you can see that this is at 0.38 and here there will be some other ordinate. So this ordinate is lesser than this ordinate. Ultimately our maximum shear force value won't become. The maximum shear force value only will be coming while multiplying maximum with the maximum value with the maximum ordinate. Now we have to do same for bending moment. So draw the diagram. I have placed the maximum load for the peak value which will be coming at the section. So here for this section x equals to 3 meter, I will be drawing this ILD. So this ILD can be drawn with the help of this formula. Mx is nothing but x into L minus x upon L. Here x is my 3 meter, length is my 8 meter. After placing it, I will be getting this 1.88. So I only got the value of this peak one. Now with the help of relation of triangle, means this is at a 5 meter and this distance, remaining distance is of 3 meter. So for 5 meter it is 1.88 and for 3 meter it is how much? So I can get the another ordinate. After getting the ordinate, this 20 multiplied by this 1.88 and 12 multiplied by 1.13, I will be getting my maximum bending moment. So in this question only itself it has been asked the maximum value of shear force and bending moment. So for that we have to find the maximum value by multiplying maximum load with the maximum ordinate. So why I have done this? Because this will give me the maximum shear force and bending moment, which is one critical one for the entire beam, which says me that this is the maximum one, and for this you have to design. So this will be the case how we will be using this funda. Now another sum, just for reference I have to that two wheel load of 16 and 8 kilonewton with fixed distance 2 meter between them, crosses a beam of 10 meter from left to right. Draw ILD for SF and BM for section 4 meter from left support and find maximum values of shear force and bending moment. Now here you can see that two wheel loads are given. Okay, fine, which is 16 and 8 at 2 meter distance, which I have drawn over here. Now which value is leading has not been mentioned in the sum. So in exam, if such question appears, so you will taking the first value will be as a leading one if not mentioned. Also, now you have to note that here this section is given 4 meter from left hand support. Now every time it can't be possible the section will be giving from left hand support. They may twist, means they can ask that it is given at 6 meter from right hand support. So it will be 6 meter from right hand support, ultimately it will be 4 meter from left hand support. So whatever given in question, we have to take it very curiously and understanding it, and then we will be drawing this figure. Then here it has been asked to draw ILD for shear force and bending moment from 4 meter left hand support and find maximum values. Now look, similar which we have done previously, but here I have done both. Here I have find out positive shear force also, and here I have found out negative shear force also, to show that how it will be coming my maximum value. Now look, these two values are there. First I have placed this 8 kilonewton at the section and then 16 kilonewton ahead of it. So I will be getting these two ordinates. So I have multiplied 8 with 0.6 and 16 multiplied by with 0.4. So I will be getting 11.2. The same thing I have did with negative, but for negative I have placed this 16 kilonewton at 4 meter and 8 kilonewton backward to it, means over somewhere over here, and also find out its ordinate. So after getting this ordinate, I have multiplied 16 multiplied by 0.4 and 8 multiplied by 0.2. So I am getting Vx as 8. So look, like trial and error, you can find out the maximum shear force. Now from, I know this is a negative shear force and this is a positive shear force, but the values, you can see the Vx. Now here the maximum diagram is of this one, because our section is of more towards left hand side, not at the center. So our this maximum value will be this one only. So our maximum shear force will be coming from this side. Not every time, but here I am explaining. If the section coming somewhere over here, so the maximum value will be coming from the bottom one ordinates. So by better understanding, you can find out the maximum shear force and bending moment diagram. Similarly for bending moment, look, first I have placed 16 kilonewton at 2 meter and then this 8 kilonewton over this ordinate. So 16 multiplied by 2 and 8 multiplied by 1. So I got 40. Then I have placed 16 over here above this 1.33 ordinate and 8 above here above 2 ordinate. So I got it is 37.3. So again I got by keeping over left hand side. So 16 multiplied by 2 and this 8 multiplied by 1. So likewise this I can find out maximum bending moment. So like this, with the better understanding, with the conceptualization, you can find out the maximum ordinates with maximum values. So let's have a quick revision. So we just have placed the values to get maximum bending moment and shear force. Now with the better understanding, you can find out. So please just make sure to find out maximum ordinates. We have to multiply it with maximum values. Means to find out maximum shear force, we have to multiply maximum ordinate with the maximum loads. Always try to multiply like that, so to get the easy and fast answer.